Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. As of the time of recording this, it is the 6th of January 2026, so to everyone who's watching right now, wishing you a happy new year and all the best to you in your endeavors and your health and so on. I hope this ages well, so there we go. We are back in Croatia and we are still fighting in an aggressive war, actually. That is something new. We are fighting to conquer a region that is de jure Croatian territory. And that is that area here. Now, it is called, let me just check again, Zachlumia or Zachlumia, something like that. And I don't know if that is the current name or if that is the name that it's, well, that's going to be once it's integrated into Croatia. We'll see about that. The war is going well, as you do see. We are fighting an opposition of like these guys here and them, so it's like, yeah, about 660 guys. Whilst we have our host, our main host here of 1,355, and that mainly consists of, well, not mainly, but it does consist of a lot of mercenaries that we still have in employ. And as you see here, we have 6 years left, so we're quite comfortable there. There's also someone else that's joined us. This is Count Branislav of Podrinje. As we do see, that's right next to here. That is actually a vassal of the Kniaz Vladimir here, of Duklja. So they have some internal strife going on, and we are using that to our advantage. As you do see, generally, like the small duchy of Duklja here is like ground now between us and the Byzantines. We did have our quarrel with the Byzantines as well. So, I think it was from that area here, right? Where they tried to... Probably that guy here. That guy died recently, did he? Yes. I think it was that guy here that attacked us, wanting to conquer land. And yeah, that's probably going to be an issue going forward. I doubt that will be the last time they try to do that. So what we need to do at some point is to invest in our military. Since we are an administrative government, that means we can not only have our own men-at-arms, as we do see here, we already built these mangonels here to speed up that process here a little. We can also have provincial armies. There we go. We have the Banovina of Dalmatia. Right, and that's where we can create a man-at-arms regiment. We also have, as we do see here, the Banovina of Slavonia and the Banovina of Croatia. They already build, or have already built their, or mustered their men-at-arms. So we have light footmen here and strike cavalry there. Yeah, I think I talked about that before, but they're a bit ahistoric. The whole raiding thing that Croatians did, that was more like hundreds of years later, and even in the early modern times. What can I do here? Reassign troops, call on troops. Oh, click to transfer control of troops. Okay. Can I actually do that? Transfer control of Banovina Slavonia to Kralj of Croatia. Oh, I see. So that would mean for 150 influence, I could swap them for our kingdom title. That's interesting. Not going to do that. I guess that's not going to sit well with someone like her, with Claudia. And we've already taken away from her, and will continue to do so, I guess. So that's not what we're going to do here. But we can add more men-at-arms regiments to Dalmatia and to the Kingdom of Croatia in general, or the Kraljevstvo. It is quite expensive, as you can see. So just for light footmen, we would have to pay 180 treasury, so that's a big one. That being said, I don't think we should hold back here. We'll see. Maybe just finish that war first, and then have a look into how we are going to move forward when it comes to our armies. Right. I've been asked in the comments to move the kingly seat from Zadar to Knin. That does make sense. That is the ancestral hold of the kings of Croatia. That's where they were usually crowned. Well, at least before us, so before the 11th century. And I think it will be the in our history, of course, the place where the last king of Croatia was crowned before the whole takeover. It wasn't a hostile takeover, rather like the Croatians choose an overlordship by the Hungarians when they didn't have a king anymore. And I think that was him here, Petar Svacic, historically. So yeah, we might actually do that. It does sound nice. Kind of, as you do see here, just geopolitically, right? Zadar is kind of like on the how do you put that in English? To serve something on the silver tablet. That's the German expression. So it's like out there, right? So we're getting attacked easily there. But Knin, as you do see here, it's like located on the side of the mountain range here, and yeah, might in fact give us some better options to defend ourselves. I think it even has some better fortress. No, same fortress level. All right. Well, that's something we could do at some point, but we can't do it now because I've already done that once. As we do remember, I think it was the second episode or so, or even the last one. I moved the seat from Zadar to Knin when there was uproar here in Dalmatia. And then we ended up doing an inspection from there. It was a bit gamey, but I think I did find a roleplay explanation for it, right? So there was unrest on the Dalmatian coast, and that's why he moved the court to Knin temporarily in order to deal with it. Alright, so that being said, I think I misinterpreted something. And that was, how do we have it? Our oath. And it says here, so I've sworn my patronage towards the Croatian faithful and to build new pious institutions in the land. So 16 years remaining, that's fine. And it says here that at least 3 of our held baronies must have the Sacred Gates building or its upgrades. Right. So, yeah, that is a religious monument, and I've started to build it. Let's check here, for example. There we go. We're currently still building it. And that is the religious monument, but we're currently building wayside shrines, and we're not done with that because we need to have sacred gates. There we go. So it's actually the second stage of improvement for that line of building. So what we need to do, and I guess we should do that because we, want to be able to finish this at some point, is to build them here, upgrade that already, and then, yeah, we're going to move forward with Zadar, there we go, and then Moko. Right. So that's the plan. And then we're going to fulfill that oath. I'm not sure, though, because I don't think he will make it that far. As we know, he is quite aged. He's progressing in his age, and his health is not very good. It is fine right now, but that's only because of that reinvigorating friendship modifier that he got. So there you go. His friends keep him alive for now. Of course, we only want to be alive until our son Josip comes of age, and then he will take over. But I do believe, and I have not had that case before, that if I'm not able to fulfill the oath while still alive, I'm not sure that will pass on to the next generation, or rather he would make a new oath then when he is crowned. But I guess he can do the same oath, so there's yeah, we didn't lose anything here. Yes, I did have a look into the mechanics of the administration, and I did see that we currently have those diplomatic envoys here. Or rather at level 1, right? So that's the current level. Our ask to influence candidacy acceptance is +10, marriage acceptance is also +10. We are currently the Kralj, so I don't think we need these modifiers. I guess the court grandeur bonus of +1 is alright. we don't have anything else, right? And we only have that thing here, right? What is it? There you go, the mighty hard hide. Got that one. Oh, we have another one too. Oh yeah, the great hair hide. I don't think we see that one. That's one of these modded ones that are not really visible. So there we go. Our court grandeur is there we go, at level 6. It is quite a lot actually, but I guess we're fine currently. Convince the Jura Territory Councillor task. I don't think we even need that. Court case you have lived in the Royal Court for 5 years gains a special trait. That's nice. I definitely want to have that. I mean, spending on food is great because, as you do see, it gives us life expectancy. So, yeah. That's good. I think he would already have been dead if not for that. So that's fine, but I don't think we need a +1 modifier that terribly. But I did see that we could instead adopt this one here, staunch stewards. So I would see here, yeah, that I don't think we would need the siphon gold option, but domicile income +4% is nice. Development growth +2% is nice. I think that's better than the other options, so I think I'll change to that one. There we go. Yes, and we do have an estate, of course. And while I don't see us upgrading anything in here anytime soon. Because if you do see, for example, if we upgrade the oil mill here to an ointment production, let's go into cosmetics. You do see that of course, the domicile income will change by +0.3. And plague resistance will also go up a little. But you do see it costs us 342 gold. That's quite a lot. And I don't think that kind of warrants this investment just for 0.3 domicile income per month. So no, I'm not going to do that. But we can add some more internal upgrades. And I was looking into this and I saw this one here. Like, find living quarters, enable the Ingratiate Family scheme. Ingratiate Family is a personal scheme that aims to win the favor of a house. It is based on diplomacy and house standing. That's great, isn't it? Because, like all the other interactions we currently can do, let's pick him for example, would be like to challenge the status, siphon treasury, slander, you know. The only things that, or we can promote, but that doesn't really make any sense. So, yeah, we can only be evil. We can only do bad things to the people that we that we have in our little realm here. So I believe that that would be cool. That would be an option to use in order to actually make friends with other families. So personal scheme phase length will also be faster. That's great. We don't need the diplomacy lifestyle experience, but that's fine too. So yeah, let's construct that one. And when it comes to our holdings, then we have the of course we have split here, and I believe that that one here should get a port. That does make sense, right? For that to have a port. So there we go. I think I'll do that. So we need to invest some money here. Construct. There you go. All right. So that's what we've done so far. We do have a new province now, province of Lower Bosnia, and you do see there's no vassal directive. So maybe we can give him one. Yeah. I guess what we would want from him is to recruit men-at-arms. Convert faith does make sense, but we are currently in a phase where we fight these wars and so on, so we would make sure, or need to make sure, that he has the forces available to defend us, right? Currently he just has these kind of like 38 levies flying around, so no. Recruit men-at-arms, please. That's what you need to do. There we are. Right, I did see that technically we would still be able to hold a funeral, let's say we'll do that in Biograd, for the deceased Kralj Stjepan. Yeah. That would be nice, of course, because we could demonstrate once more this kind of transition of rulership. So like we are the ones who bury him, so that makes sure that they would see, okay, that was the Kralj from then, now it's us who does this. The thing is, we know that he died by and there we go. And we do know that that is yeah, like a severe sin in Christian religions, or at least in Catholicism. So you're not allowed to do that, right? I think even like in most countries, it's a crime, right? Doesn't make any sense, but you have committed a crime when you unalive yourself. Yeah, and at that point, I think people who did that weren't even buried properly. So yeah, there's the it's a bit of a question of whether we treat this as a political arrangement or religious arrangement. But that being said, we are still commanding the army here anyway, and I think by the time we will get back, we'll probably not be able to do that anymore. It takes about like 3 or 4 years in-game, maybe even 5, but then we don't have that option anymore. Now instead, I think we will finish what we started here, and we can start doing that just now. Right, so we've been... yeah, it takes 12 months. Damn it. I mean, we could try to see confrontation, and then yeah, kind of make sure that we maybe imprison him, because he is in his army over here. But then again, not sure that that is what we should do. Right. It does take him longer to do that than us. To... yeah. Oh, this kind of went down. 12 to 6. That's fine, I'll take it. There's been some tutoring going on. Oh! And he has died. It doesn't change anything for us. But, I mean, at least not... I mean, it's... well, I guess it's changed for the worse, because now his army is led by that guy here. Sorry. And he is... I hate the tooltips in CK3. Ah, there you go. Now the armies are led by Count Petrislav the Corrupt. And he is actually quite a decent commander, so... yeah. They don't have any siege equipment either, so I guess we will be fine doing this. So, yeah. So maybe probably after finishing this siege, we are going to try to attack them. Oh, and there we go! Josip comes of age. Despite being more interested in rumors about the people of the realm than its taxes and censuses, yes, Josip has developed an aptitude for administration, displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people. He even expresses a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. So Kraljica Diminika's contributions towards Josip's education cannot go unmentioned. Her guidance has helped the child reach further than I could have alone. Yes, thank you, wife. She's in poor health. Oh no. He's only 44. Oh, damn it. Alright. There we go. But we did well by our son, I think. I mean, quite average in his skills. But we know that they're going to rise when he's a ruler, right? Through all kinds of modifiers and so on. So that's actually quite the good basis to advance. He's still an heir in training. Not sure that he will advance to that first stage while we are still alive. But he is here right now. Is there anything we can do or need to do for him? Yeah, I guess we could already do the promote scheme. That's fine, probably. You know, I think for the promote scheme in the future, I will just use the auto invite thing, because it's like it's the same every time, right? We choose the same options, and that's not really fun. All right. So he is also going to besiege my to go and check on them once we're done here. The music. I mean, of course, yeah, we can have the alliance with him, but I don't want to be allied with him when he's still attacking someone. So let's have a look at this, and once he's done with that, I guess we can look into an alliance. Don't want to be part of that war as well. Yeah, 4 months, 40, yeah, okay. But it will take us some time to get over there. Yeah, no, not assaulting the fort, because then we will lose men. I'm not even sure that, yeah, while that is still half of our army here, I'm not even sure that we will have the upper hand in that fight. He's not a born commander, and... Oh, there you go. Alright, and there's Damian Krasimirović of the Trpimirović. That is the son of the former King Krasimir IV. There we go, look at him. He has turned out nicely, didn't he? Yeah, he's a vengeful person. I guess it all boils down to, like, I mean, yeah, he died from being ill, so there's no other person involved. But then, oh yeah, that's her. Wasn't she at our court at some point, or did we do that here? In your realm. I guess she went there? Alright. It happens to me, like when I haven't played this game for like a week or so, I tend to remember or not remember things. I think we had her as seneschal, right? And then we didn't, and then she probably got away. Oh, she's dangerous fever right now, but that will be fine. Alright, yeah. Anyways, okay. So he is, he's done with that. My ward Damian has come of age, and it is time he left my care. As an active and enthusiastic child, it is no surprise that Damian has done well in his studies of war and combat. He has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and the management of armies. He'll make a fine commander one day, I'm sure. I do say that. At the same time, yeah, okay. Well, at least he's going up to 13 now. So, there we go. And of course, that improves our house relations with the Trpimirović because we educated him. Good stuff. Oh, look at him. Look at his prowess. I guess I could try to raise armies here. Bring him at least to the fold. Oh yeah, that's some 26 guys. Alright, okay, so we took some prisoners. Because of your building promise. Alright, yeah. Did we finish? Yes. 190 piety. We do have that, but we will need to have more piety for the next building. That's how much we need, okay. Upgrade. So let's need over there. I was patrolling Zelengora with a few soldiers when we came upon what we initially believed was a corpse. The body of a man in the bushes, no doubt the product of an attack by Serbian bandits. Upon closer inspection, however, we discovered the man wasn't dead after all, so we're taking him back to the camp for treatment. Upon recovery, he expressed his gratitude. I learned his name was Blagoje, a scholar traveling to a distant university when he was attacked, stripped of his belongings and left for dead. The man claimed to owe me his life and offered to serve as a loyal member of my court, if, of course, I was willing to have him. Oh! Yeah, sure. Oh, he's blind as well. Unlucky you. Yeah, but we will have him. That's actually quite decent there. Good stuff. Yeah, 3 months. Okay, we will be there in time. So we will meet up. And now he is moving away. That's alright. So there we go. Right. We will be defending a river crossing. That's good. We're defending in mountains. That's good as well. But yeah, better army commander and higher quality. It says here that this is a 50-50 thing. Although, oh, yeah, but now it isn't. Need to get over here. It's not as good in there, so... But... so... Guess we need to have him move, or begin to move, in order for him not be able to turn back. Jesus Christ. When is the right time? There you go. No! Oh, and Lovro has died. Not Lovro. Dear Lovro. That's his son. Borko. Hello, Borko. This... I mean, I can fight him there, of course. And it's getting to a point where I should be doing something. Okay, oh, that. He won't get away in time. There we go. Alright, that's good. He is a better commander, but he does only have one command on the side. We have two. So there we go. Of course, George, our knight. The problem here is, and we do see that, is that we can't... even if we had captured the commander here, that wouldn't have been the commander. No, stay there, stay there. You stay there. No! Oh no, oh no. Please. No, he's not listening. We could have used that. We could have used that progress and... yeah, okay. I guess the AI for armies will never be anywhere near as good as you want it to be. At least let me give orders to my allies, right? Wait, can we... Is he done with that? Yes, he is. So can we negotiate an alliance? We can. Right. At least that will only take us 6 months. Right, I can call him to war, but I think at this point, do I need that? It's probably like that's the last thing that we need to do, possibly. I think we also already get some, war score from held objectives. And I do have this mod installed that would kind of give him a negative modifier on opinion if we call him into war too much. So I'd rather wait and see if we can call him into another war. Which, no. Don't want to jinx it, but might as well happen. There we go. Yeah, we did have some armored footmen. That was good. Alright, yeah, okay, so he's coming back, but that's not going to work for him. I think we will be done with this before he can do anything. There are always at least a few peasant women who tag along with the army as it marches. Cooks and laundresses mainly, but some of them are also referred to as quote-unquote camp followers. Those who hope to catch the eye of a knight, either to attract a husband or just to earn a few coins by providing him a night of comfort. Normally, I don't pay much attention to these women, but just lately one has caught my eye. She's Croatian, she smiles at me whenever I pass, and would be amenable to a late-night visit. That much is clear. The question is, am I amenable? Is that something that he would do? No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, he's very old. Well, he might even have problems, you know, getting it going. So, nah, we're fine. Well, thank you, but we're fine. Alright, so they're going there. That's okay, actually. Courtier has been taught. That's good stuff. It's 5 years left on the contract. That's good as well. Just hope we'll be done after this. 3 months. Yeah, we'll take him 11 months to do that. So, and by that time, we might get to 100% just from the war score from held objectives. A Dalmatian Vulgar tutor. I guess that is something that we do need in general. I think we're already teaching that, aren't we? And we do have quite a lot of people that can do that. So that's fine. Oh, I guess we can put Greek in here as well. Oh yeah, Helios. There he is, Helios. Everyone's favorite Greek. And Master Blacksmith, Armorsmith. So yeah, that's fine. But no, we don't need him. Wasn't that good anyway. Oh right, yeah, we do have her captivity. Don't think it's adding to our war score. Maybe we'll just wait a bit until we get offered. What is that? Oh right, yeah, okay. That's the promote thing that's happening. Alright, gained some opinion. That's probably didn't need that, but fine. Right, that's our daughter Ekaterina. There she is. And now she is going for... Yeah, I would say... Of course, like, the game does not discriminate when it comes to education of characters, so every character can have any kind of education. That being said, I don't find it very quote-unquote realistic if we were to allow our daughter to wield swords and learn battle tactics and so on. That would not be helpful for her in a historic sense, because she would not be leading armies or going into battle. So I guess we change that to intrigue, and that's definitely something that works. Do we have someone though? Oh yes! Young Borko here. Yeah, there's still that thing. 575 gold, yeah. My ass. Alright, it's okay. Yeah, he's doing that. Good stuff. Good Borko. Oh, he's a bit dumb. Well, not necessarily dumb, right? That's the work that I've installed, the mod that changes that. So he's just a bit, I don't know, confused. I can create an accolade. I guess it is something I could do. but I'm not sure that I should. Because, yeah, once again, we are not a feudal society and not a very chivalric society in general, right? That's not... It's technically not even an 11th century thing, even if we were in France. There we go. Oh, we acquired the Wojciechowicz house banner. Alright. Captured the uncle. Of course, they didn't like that. I only got some coin. That's great too. Let me just check. Is one of them... Oh yeah. Does count into war score here. But we do see that we have enough now. Without having a prisoner. So maybe... We'll just wait until we can... Nah. Doesn't have any coin to pay us anyway, right? So we may as well say we're done here. Can we demand a hostage? No, we can't. Okay. Well, I guess we enforce the demand, so there we go. And that is done. Alright. Okay. We can hold court. We can establish European Ivory Carving Center. That's a rice decision. Copious amounts of walrus ivory from Greenland arrive in European ports every year. Though we are not directly involved in the colonization of Greenland, no, far from it actually. not there. We could still profit handsomely from this trade if we become the chief exporter of carved ivory outside of the Nordic seas. Does that even make sense? Like, why would we be the main import? Like, it has to go from here and here. That's hardly feasible. County modifier will be removed if the colonization of Greenland shifts into the marginalization phase. Yeah, okay, that's the mechanic that goes with it. I mean, I'll take it, of course. Holding tax plus 3% and development growth plus 0.2. That's quite nice. But yeah, guys, that being said, no. I don't think we should do that. I don't think that's... yeah, that makes sense. That does not make sense. For us to do that. Ah, there we go. We can create the Duchy of Zachlumia. And now we can actually see if that... Right, I need some coin in order to do that. Create the title. There we go. Aha. Banovina of Zahumlje. There we go. I have been appointed the governor. Now, I guess what I could do... What I could do is give this to our son. Right? There he is. Grant appointment. The only problem that I do see is we are currently, or we've used... There we go. We've used that one here to build our wayside shrines. I'm not sure if it means... If that one here means it has to be done in a province... Your held baronies. Does held mean held personally or held by someone else that is our vassal? So, maybe that is Pagania. Maybe we give him everything but Pagania. He's also only able to hold 3 provinces, and I don't really want him to have any sub-realms. Ah, I can't take it away, okay. Huh. Can we just go the other route then and say, no, we can't... Ah, we also can't do that individually. I can't just say I want to give you one of these. Let's try again. Oh, that is possible. But then we can only give him one. I guess we can add to that, though. Like, we can grant him another one. How do we do this? I guess we could just say, okay, let's see if it works out, and then I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die anyway before there's anything's happening there. So there we go. Right. Grant this to him. There we go. Gains appointment. Can we actually take... Can we take that back now? No. Can only take the whole Banovina from him. Okay. Ah, yes. We got their house banner. There we go. That's a statement, right? Putting that banner up in our court. That basically says that we consider them beneath us and part of us, actually, right? So, there we go. Also, our spy masters apparently did. Petter can go do that. And then, yeah, maybe do that. Or even do it like this. Have Stezinia as marshal, and then have Josip as steward. We always need the best steward. Why would we need to convince the jury territory? Like everything that we have here already is the jury territory. Alright. Okay, I guess so he needs... there we go, an assignment, and I guess I would do the same thing here. Recruit men-at-arms, please. Right, station a men-at-arms regiment because that one's now taken away. Put those in Kanin. Right. We do have less treasury now because we don't hold these two holdings here anymore. That's not great. But then again, like our son is making money, so that's good for him. But there you see, he's like over his limit, so he's going to assign one of these provinces to someone else. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. That is going to be fine. So, now, since we're back, what do we do? I said before, like, I would like to go into creating men-at-arms. Definitely will need those. Now, we have a slot here for men-at-arms. I think, like, in my head, it would make most sense to go for anything light or a maximum of pikemen. Like armored footmen, that sounds nice, of course, and they are great, right, when it comes to their stats. But I think that would not be something that we have available at this point in time. Well, it is available by the game mechanics, but you know what I mean. So maybe we just go and get some light footmen. I mean, that is the one that's unique to us, but again, I said, like, that's not a thing of the time anyway. Could go into bowmen as well. They're quite decent when it comes to toughness, though. You know what? We get some of them. Should we even go, like, get the maximum? Yeah, why not? I want people around us to know that we are forced to be reckoned with, and so that they don't get the idea of coming after us. A frightful peasant strolls all too close before a guard steps between us. Ooh! He backs off with a wink, laughing through scanties, so it's ooh is more like a oh! Your Highness, I'm coming from Beograd with a matter of great import. His eyebrows undulate. You see, Your Highness, the cooper's wife, sow, slipped a fence one night, and she only went and got into the old Flatcher's veggie patch. His pride and joy. Tears of laughter streamed down the convulsing peasant's face. Yeah. What's his reaction to this? he is indulgent when it comes to these things, right? That's his way of forgiveness, right? He is indulgent. So yeah, okay, you don't say. Go on. A peasant man stands before me, informing the court of his plea. The recent war took a toll on the countryside, and we're not sure who the culprit was, but they looted an important cultural site to us Dalmatians from Cetina. Please, we beseech you, spare some of your resources so we can see it restored. The peasant ends his request with a clumsy bow, a clear indicator of their low-born status. Oh. That's a problem. I shouldn't have, maybe. Oh, damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have gone overboard with getting those troops. Because that is nice. That is definitely something I want to have. As we do know, cultural acceptance factors in when it comes to, tension and so on here. And we currently have 33. Wow, it'd be really nice to have that higher. And I guess that is definitely out of the question. Like, I cannot go and lower it. Oh, that's bad either. I have to take that option, even if it hurts me. Yeah, there we go. I can't. Yeah, the treasury is light. I'm very sorry about this. That's a reasonable thing as well. So, we are low on treasury, so how do we go about that? Maybe make love to the wife first. Yeah, that's a good one. Make love to the wife first. Okay, wonderful. that's what we needed right now. Get this camp follower out of our head. No, we don't have any options here, right? To get coin quickly. Can extort subjects. Take gold from someone in your realm. Opportunity, that says I can also say no, right? Because I'm not sure what happens if we do that. Yeah, we are definitely here, and we are in a predicament. So we would need to... And we're practical, right? So... Let's see what happens. Ah, there we go. Peasant rebel faction has disbanded, and that is due to, I guess, the raised cultural acceptance. What's that? Request a prisoner. Yes, you can have her. There you go. That's some coin for us. How about her? We can only let her go for a hook. My vassal, Banstrezinia, now there is a man of means. Judging by his expression, he already knows for what purpose I'm approaching him. I am loyal. I pay my dues, he insists. How can you ask more of me? Consider it a little extra test of loyalty. Do not worry, I will have everyone pay. I am merely joking. Oh dear, oh lord. Is that taken from him then? He's like at a minus already. Do not worry, I will have everyone pay. And that's everyone. I mean, we are a just man, right? So we do have a problem with this. So maybe that at least would be the option that says, okay, we are... that concerns everyone. So everyone in the realm will have their tithe to pay for the saving of the realm, for our defensive means. I guess that's the option we can go for in the end. And it did not, we did not exactly take it from him, so that's fine. Oof, okay. So there we go. There we go. We are back in business. Yeah, I guess they did not like that, but no, that's fine. Yeah, of course. I mean, he is... yeah, he does not like us. Mainly due to medium governor salary reduction. I see. He's not a governor, though, right? Why would he be cross with that? So what else could we do? We do have coin currently. Yeah. So expensive. Get some light footmen here as well. Yuck. What are we supposed to do? Of course, currently... Yeah, that's going to take a while. Still 4 years left on that contract, so there we go. That's okay. I mean... Yeah, we can, like, purchase a truce and so on. But that does not mean that his vassals would not come for us, right? I can negotiate an alliance with him. Is that something I want? I guess. Oh, he's already producing strike cavalry. As, yeah, that's what we wanted, right? There you go. What's happening with our council? Did it say what happened? Did it just click it away? Who was our chancellor? Well, I guess I should put Ban Ugla here on the council. Yes, that makes sense, right? That lets everyone know that they are able to participate in the furthering of the Kraljevstvo. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay, what's happening here? How did that happen? Did you just kidnap her? I was imprisoned. It's her nemesis, alright. Oh. I guess that was a kidnap scream. Because I don't know how else this would have happened. That is definitely not what we want. Can we talk to him about this? Yeah. No. I guess she has to move. Oh. Well, I can give you her. And in turn. Can we like exchange prisoners? If you want one, transfer for gold. No. Let's see. Okay, let's. My family gathered at the Great Hall in Zadar, enjoying realm's relative peace while we feasted. My friend Damian amiably chatted with my counselors. Why is he? Oh, I can still invite him back to court, right? My wife played cruel games, right? Bringing up old arguments and watching the family argue while she sat back and smiled. Even so, it was good. We're fine. I get him back to court. I think he left because we couldn't offer him anything, right? Can arrange a betrothal. That is Margrave Adalbero of Steiermark, and he is interested in being betrothed to our Gordana. You know, that is actually good. That is very good. Knowing that we are allied to someone on our northwestern border who would then also not want to attack us. That's great. Yes, okay, I accept that. Alright, it's only an introduction event, so she will travel to him now, right? Accept the invitation, and already Gordana is making preparations to leave for Graz. Yes. I must admit I was relieved when she responded to my choice of Margrave Adalbero as a potential future husband with enthusiasm. I hear he's a good Catholic man, but what if he doesn't like me? She asked, suddenly worried. Does that mean we won't be married even after I travelled all the way there? We shall see, I said, and then wished her safe travels as a retinue departed from the castle. Okay, yeah, let's go and have a look. It's a clipping error again, right? I do not like that. When the hair clips through the cap. Anyways, okay. Alright, yeah, let's see. Right. Is it court over there now? Right, he is back at our court. So what do we do? Right, he should be, right, a knight. So why did he leave then, if he was a knight? Damian. Is there... I mean, if that marriage doesn't go through, I could actually marry him to our daughter. Oh, look at him. He is Titan-born. Jesus Christ. The sheer power Damian wields feels larger than life. Stories spread quickly and many speak his name alongside figures from half-remembered legend. He moves through long days with an unwavering, deliberate pace. Observers quietly wonder how he maintains such steady vigor without pause. The swiftness of Damian reflexes borders on uncanny. Many whisper that he senses danger before most are even aware something is amiss. Oh, wow. He's also imperious. He would be a great king, wouldn't he? He's also greedy and vengeance, right? He would fight wars constantly, I guess. So there we go. Wow, but he's great. Look at his prowess. Like, he's definitely someone to lead armies, or maybe lead the vanguard in front of the armies. And since he's a Trpimirović, like, people would follow him. Which also makes him kind of dangerous, because such a popular figure, right, might then want to be Kralj. Everything has to be seen from every side. Alright, yeah, okay, they do have internal strife now. Epirus. And Butrotum. Butrotum is also down here, isn't it? Yes. So, there we go. Now, he's expanding to here, and then he will border us. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I just hope that by the time it comes to this, we will have, yeah, a big enough army so that they would feel like they shouldn't do that. But I should keep some money now on the side to be able to afford mercenaries if I need them. Because we do know we have to pay a lot for mercenaries. Let me see. 216 gold. So yeah. At least that's on the plus side as well, again. Gain some diplomacy. Oh, there you go. Get another wet news. I guess you'll be fine there. I don't like the having two people do several jobs normally. Right. Point an eparch. That comes with a lot of salary, though. The eparch is the main administrator and ultimate authority of the capital, second only to the reigning monarch. Yeah, we currently don't have one. That kind of would take away from our treasury quite a lot. Oh, there we go. I've heard back from Gordana, and she writes that her visit to Graz was a success. Apparently the two of them walked around the castle gardens for much of the day, a peaceful enough setting where the two had the chance to talk. They did exactly that, and spoke amiably despite all the eyes on them at all times. They appeared to both be fond of each other and amenable to the betrothal. Margrave Adalbero wishes for the arrangements to get underway as soon as possible. The real question is then, is that what I still want? Yes, that is what I want. Good stuff. We don't automatically get this alliance now because of a mod I have installed. So we would need to wait for the marriage, and then we need to negotiate for an alliance. Like, I like that better, because that also counts for the AI, and that means that people just don't amass alliances through marriages, right? Ah, there we go. Nikki 4? What do you need her for? Oh, I'm not asking. I just like to have the coin. Oh yeah, by the way, it did say that... right. Oh. Oh. Does that... I did not think about that. Can I send Basile there? 21 years left. Yikes. I think I need a better bishop. Do we have one? I mean, our personal physician here. He's great. He is great, but he is Serbian. So, I mean, no, Serbian is not the problem. Being Orthodox is the problem. I guess I could demand conversion, and he would accept that. And then I could ask for him to be instated there as the Archbishop. Yeah, I guess he's getting to his limits with his muddled brain. Let me do that, just that. I can't do that, of course, but I've written this little mod that allows us to go to the Pope and then say replace a bishop. And now if we do have one, and I would go for Grubesa here. Grubesa. Right. Ah, okay. No, he would not take him. Because he does not have a good opinion of him. I mean, I could, of course, take Grubesa. He's good at what he does. I don't have any other good personal physician. Of all the people that I can bring to court, is there a talented... Right, I've been asked in the comments, by the way, to look into getting a... or good commanders to court, and that does make sense. I might actually try to do that. Luitpold here is actually a novice physician. I might actually exchange him. Or, yeah, put him in that position, and then have my current physician be the bishop. That might actually work. I mean, he's... yeah, he's in poor health already. So there we go. But, no, let's try it anyway. What did I do now? I am... Alright. 3 of my most daring counselors, Josip, Stresinja, and Dominica, have approached me with a plan for glory. They speak of the need for bold action to secure our legacy and show our strength to the world. They urge the launch of a grand expedition into the unknown lands beyond our borders to map uncharted territories and claim whatever riches, relics, and prestige we may find there for the glory of our realm. Okay. I mean, I hate to bring it to them, but that does not sound like anything we should do. That's no, he's not going to like it, of course. But I can't see how we would agree to that. Yes, of course. Let's go and go on an adventure. Why would we do that? Oh yeah, by the way, we have built our fine living quarters, right? So let's see. That one is still going. Is that a personal scheme? It's a political scheme. So if we go and say, where is that now? The diplomacy. Ingratiate family. There we go. That's going to be very hard. Huh? They did call it a personal scheme, right? Let me check that again. Oh, it doesn't say that here anymore. But I think it said personal scheme by the time, not political scheme. I feel betrayed. Anyways, okay, so we need to wait until that one is through, but we'll be fine. Okay. Alright, so Leopold joined our court. Now, of course, he is not going to like that because he thinks we are demoting him. He only has average. Ah, I thought with Mastermind Philosopher and Novice Physician he would at least be good. But no, he is not. Ugh. That is annoying. That will be too much of a downgrade. I'm not even sure that is really what troubles us here. Only small minority faiths remain. That is the thing that's troubling us, I think. I mean, what I don't know is if I built it and it is not activated, would it still count as being built? You know what I mean? Well, I guess we can try. That's the yeah. We can only try. And okay. No, I can't actually do that. Why could I do that before then? Wait a second. Wait a second. Our son, who took over Zahumlie, has put a Vojislavievich here, and of course because he is Orthodox, I can't upgrade the building because he's Orthodox. So we don't. That's why this takes ages, because it's not a matter of. Yeah, okay, you can go back to something else, please. I guess what I can do is say... I could do that before, right? Retract vassal. There we go. Yes. That's so stupid. There we go. And now we need to bring it to him. He needs to go. Nah. He was granted recently. I guess I can demand his conversion. I can even offer some influence. That is 60 influence. That's fine. Let's see. If he does it, I'll be... Yeah, fine, okay. Drunkard. I only wished for your salvation. Now that's a crime, right? Can I imprison him? No, I will be... For whatever reason, that would be called tyranny, even though he just committed a crime, apparently. Okay. I should have done that before. I should have done that before. I guess he likes me a little bit better now. I can make love to my wife. No, I can't. Okay. Nah, yes, there's 14 years left on that one, but I will probably be dead before that. How about our armies still being raised? Neighbor lost war. Yeah, so there we go. They are at our doorstep now here. They're likely going to take Ragusa at some point. Problem is, I guess we do have, we have a truce with him. 4 years. And I doubt that he will be good enough to break it. I guess we could try. It's not easy. Oh, there he is, the useless man. How about religions anyway? I guess the Christiani religion is still out and about, so maybe that's something we can do. There you go. That's better. 9 months is better. That's, yeah. All right. How is the state of our military? 378, 542, 55, and 233. Ah, yeah, okay. Sacred gates constructed, but those count, right? One fulfills this requirement. Yes, so that works. That one is still being built. Throwing me a curveball. I guess I could go around it by building it here as well. But I don't want to. Because they are not that good to have. Right? No, I mean, we do have time, and I just want to see if the oath keeps on going. There we see. Now he is over health. Alright, because he does not have his bonus anymore. Do we want to... Oh! Pope Manfredo, which is a classic Pope name. Classic Pope name. That's yeah. Who doesn't know of Pope Manfredo the 17th? Okay, so he actually would like to... if he had the coin... That's a bit of a... I can ask him, but then he doesn't have it. And I can't say, I will settle for 233. I'm fine with that. So, no. No. Now I have to wait until he gets his 260. If he does. And then I could ask him again, because that's now 255. So I need to look again in May. Fine, I will. The wet nurse is poor, but there's no one else. I guess. Should we do that? I mean, he is starting to get pissed, right? So maybe by doing that, we will make sure that he's in line. And he feels appreciated. So there we go. Did that do anything? Huh? Does that take a moment? Not sure what's happening or why nothing is happening. What? You are already wealthy. Am not? If I do that? No. Right. I mean, I do lose piety. And that's not great if I want to build the wayside shrine thing. But I have means of getting piety in other ways, and that's just too good. I will gladly take it. I mean, it does make sense too, right? Because we, or the Pope would know that we are kind of like the border to the Byzantines right now. So we are defending Catholicism here as well. So yeah, that's why we get money. And I guess we will use that coin to actually invest in those men-at-arms now. So let's say the Banovina here gets more light footmen. That's what I would do there. There we go. Right, it's only one anyway. But for the army of the Kraljestvo, I think we could get a bit overboard. If it wasn't so damn expensive. If it wasn't so damn expensive. I think I would like a combination of pikemen and bowmen. That would make sense for me. I guess we can at least create the bowman. Huh? It's double the amount that we would have to pay normally, I guess. Okay. Right. And now we can also station them. I guess stationing them in split would be fine. No, they are not stationed because we don't have... I guess I don't really need to station my my mangonels, and they're currently stationed here in Kanin. It does make a lot of sense, right, to have the army of the Kraljestvo be stationed where... There we go. That looks good now, right? Still no troops. Let's hope he acts on that. We told him to do that. Listen and obey, man. Right. Court grandeur decreased. Okay. Yeah, level 6 is fine. I mean, I could actually go down, right? This was a bit too much anyway. Why should we have this massive court? Let's keep lavish food because he's Pravanik, right? He wants lavish food. That's his thing. But I guess we don't need to have a grandeur level of 6. Yeah, we'll be fine with 5. And that will give us some 1.2 additional gold. Right, there you go. Apply. Ah, that looks better. Ah. Oh, I guess we can wait until we have the 10th one there. And there we go. Execute. Execute with confidence. There we go. And Josip is promoted. And he has a nice beard. Look at him. He's opportunistic, by the way. Josip sees the world as a landscape of rising and falling fortunes. He excels at exploiting weakness in others, positioning himself to capitalize on their inevitable collapse. A misfortune is not a tragedy, but an opportunity. Oh, that's going to be interesting playing him. Because he's very, very different from Pravanik. Maybe going into a similar direction, but kind of interpreting everything that Pravanik does in a way more cynical light. So there we go. That's going to be interesting. Jesus Christ. When can I get rid of him? When was he granted that? Why do I not see that? There we go. 4th October, 1086. October. Alright. I even gained another city. Like, why would he do that? Ugh. Okay, yeah, so let me come back to this. What is he doing here? Why is he putting her in house arrest? He doesn't even allow that because she is his nemesis. So he's just, keeping her at court. I guess there's really nothing I can do here for her. Not even with my authority as the Kralj. Damn it. Oh yeah, by the way, I can try and do the ingratiate family scheme now. Gain some influence, will gain additional opinion of us, plus 15. Yeah, that sounds good. We would gain ingratiated family. Gains powerful family, right? Because House Subic is a powerful family. Alright. Well, that still looks good to me. Alright, there's no other... Aha, okay. It's not that kind of scheme. But that looks good to me. Alright. A prominent noble proposes a treaty with terms that are undeniably advantageous for the realm. However, accepting requires us to set aside certain long-held traditions, viewing them as obstacles to progress. My council is split. Some argue that clinging to the past will be our ruin, while others believe that abandoning our customs is a betrayal of our heritage. The envoy awaits my decision, making it clear that this favorable offer will not last. My instincts are to seize this opportunity. Traditions have their place, but they should not dictate the future of my realm. Yet the voices championing our heritage are loud and insistent. Oh. Yeah. I mean, that is actually part of the conflict that we have here, right? He definitely wants to advance Croatia. He wants to shape it in his image. And his image is this kind of united realm that's not that centralized, but that has a hierarchy where the king is more like the first among many. So, and I guess that would be the conflict here, because a lot of people, or maybe most people even, would still see the Kraljevstvo as this, overlord that's above the clouds. I'm gonna roll for this one, because he is actually split on this. He knows that he cannot move too fast, or he will lose everyone in the process. But he is going to try it. Success is what matters, not tradition. Yeah. Sounds like a Pravanic thing to do. There we go! She was executed! Wow. Oh, this is going to cause such strife. Oh, damn it. Petar, why did you do that? And he did that while he was on his way to Canterbury. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Okay, we have Radovan Trpimirović. There you go. He doesn't like us very much. Can we tie him to our family somehow? Marry Ekaterina to him? I guess that we should not do that, because our son is currently... There we go. Betrothed to Bojena. And that kind of makes them siblings by law, right? So if they were to marry, that were like he would marry his own sister. So yeah, that's not going to work. Canonically. That's one of the main, I guess, differences between how that is handled nowadays, right? So in medieval Catholicism, that would be incest. I can make love now. Yeah, I will, because... Oh, sorry. That was a right click. Yeah. Or rather, yes, his world is spinning right now. That's definitely happening, right? Oh, there he is. Tubby. I lay with her. Okay. Yes. There's hardly anything I can do, though. I can go and revoke his appointment. There you go. Would even likely accept it. On decline, starts a war. And he definitely wants to avoid that. That is definitely something he wants to avoid. An internal war right now would leave him open to intervention by the Byzantines. I mean, even though they're currently having their own troubles, right? They are busy with themselves. I mean, that is unacceptable. Of course it is unacceptable. At the same time, I don't see what I can do. I can challenge his status. There we go. You would spend influence. That's on you, mate. You killed her. Now you've lost influence. It's also raising raiders here. Like, what is he doing? Like, you, mate, you are far away. Stop doing things. Maybe that is even, like, from a roleplay perspective, what I could say could not be held against him because he wasn't technically at home when that happened. So maybe that was kind of an overzealous, person at his court who was like, yeah, he hates her, so we need to do this. Jesus Christ, Petar. He's not a happy man, is he? No. Definitely not a happy man. And I mean, yeah, when he's dead, it's over for him anyway. He does not have a son, so the Svacics, are going to be extinct. There you go, just the two of them. Question is, do I do that now, or do I wait for him to just die? And I guess that would be preferable. Yeah, not going to risk going into war with him, even though that might be a short affair. A simple policy decision has ground my entire court to a halt, thanks to the intractable argument between Blagoje and Grubesa. Grubesa? Yeah. Their inability to find a middle ground now requires my direct intervention. A long-standing alliance is up for renewal. Grubesa argues we must honor it, as we have always done. Blagoje thinks we should explore a new, more exciting alliance with a different power, simply for the sake of change. It's always like these things where he would be split in his opinion. Here we go. Blind man who's also a scholar, and good man here who's a herbalist and physician. The inability to commit is infuriating, or his refusal to compromise is maddening. Again, both make sense. Maybe in this case we go that other route here. He knows obviously that when it comes to alliances is that yes, there's a pragmatic way of thinking about it, but the pragmatic way would say treat your allies well. Right? That would be the difference between him and his son. His son would quite possibly choose that option anytime. But for him, this one here is the better one. Right. Months have passed since I made the practical choice to accept the treaty, setting aside our traditions for the promise of a better future. The immediate benefits were clear, but the long-term consequences have been costly. The nobles' promises have proved hollow, and the concessions I made have weakened my authority and sown dissent among my vassals. My reputation has suffered, and many now see me as a foolish gambler who sacrificed our heritage for nothing. It appears my pragmatic decision was a miscalculation. A bitter lesson has been learned. Yeah, that's where he sees that he cannot force his ideas against everyone else. A miscalculated risk. This character's recent pragmatic decision has resulted in unforeseen negative consequences, damaging their reputation. It's diplomacy -2, general opinion -10. Spend some prestige and gain some stress. Well, that's all fine for me. By the way, do I... Oh no, that's religion. I would be able to do this, right? I have 3,800 prestige. Why didn't I think of that before? Did I? And then... Oh, yeah, of course. Again, like, if I haven't played this for a week, then I forget things. I wanted to go for Glagolithic script, right? Because that would be... close to what they actually did. But then again, I'm not going there. I'm not going to get 7,000 prestige anytime soon. And that's because we don't have a bellicose, egalitarian or bureaucratic ethos, and the culture does not have 3 or more female rulers. Yeah, we're not going to go. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon anyway. So what else could we do? I mean, all the things that I want are probably too expensive. Like, for example, maritime mercantilism. That would definitely be good for us. Coastal holdings and counties of this culture provide an additional 10% tax. That would definitely boost our Dalmatian coast. Mountain homes. The quarries line of buildings have additional bonuses in counties of this culture. Gain prestige when completing buildings and holdings with other mountains or desert mountains. What kind of terrain do we have? No, that's not the one. That's the one. I guess the grey one is mountainous, right? And the brown one here is hills. So we do have a lot of mountains here. Yeah, that is mountains. And we do have quarries. Is that something that people do generally? No, they don't. They have quarries. Quarries. No quarries. Quarries? Huh. What makes sense, of course, from a historical perspective. Like, that's definitely... or could be associated with Croatians. Hill dwellers as well, obviously. But yeah, as we did see, we have more mountains than hills. That would be 2,000 prestige. That would be something we can do. What else do we have here? I mean, that will make sense, right? Because that's what we're already doing. Mercenary higher cost would be minus 50%. Available mercenary companies plus 200%. Get better knights from the invite knights decision. The content trait is more common. That's not that great. But yeah, we have a levy size minus 25%. Control decline plus 20%. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. Highland Warriors! Yes, rough terrain expert commander trait is more common. Commander traits and personalities have extra hill bonuses. Get a decision to recruit commanders. Increased station man-at-arms bonuses for nomads. Okay, that's not us. Levy size and hills. Yeah, also not that great, right? There could be better things to have. All the rest here we can't have. Noble adoption there. Ritualized friendship. No. Xenophilic. Cultural acceptance gain plus 25. All Croatian characters have a different culture opinion plus 10 and no negative opinion of other cultures. Yes. I mean, if we think about this kind of Southern Slavic melting pot here, that this does make sense. I'm not sure that historically it does. I mean, of course, we do have... That's maybe time to talk about this, because, of course, there's the elephant in the room, and that is the terrible civil war that happened in former Yugoslavia in the 90s. Terrible things happened there. And yeah, there you would have these animosities right, between like Bosnians and Serbians and so on, still going on to this day, right, with inside of Serbia when it comes to, oh Jesus Christ, my brain, there's this little province here that's not accepted by them. But I don't think, does that reflect what happened at the time? Because nowadays the problem, or the problem began really when this area was occupied by the Ottomans, right? So when they did that, they, the Bosnians especially, like they adopted Islam. So that's where the difference is nowadays. It's less of a, or in CK3 terms, it's less of a cultural difference, it's a religious difference. Culturally, they'll probably be very close still. So that was not what I was looking for. But for our game here, it definitely would make sense. Cattle economy, female spirits, nah. Monogamous water rituals, no. Yeah, I mean that would be really the only one that I would choose right now. That would be xenophilic. Give us less trouble with the Dalmatians, and I guess that would make sense because Croatians and Dalmatians, they have fused over time, right? No negative opinion of other cultures. Yes, let's do that. Let's say we treat that as this kind of idea of a united southern Slavics, which includes the Dalmatians, even if they're not strictly Slavs. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we finished. Increase control. Do we need to do that anywhere else? Yes, we do. In Kanin. He's really not happy, is he? Well, I guess he wouldn't be. His wife has just died. That's horrible, of course. So, flagellant, and the widower gives him a health penalty as well. Not a happy man is our Strezinia. Don't know if there's anything I can do for him, though. Can bolster governance, but I guess that is a political scheme as well. Oh no, that's just me using my resources to help him. Yeah, I guess just as a little, you can support his bureaucracy. There we go. Oh, look at him. You really like that, apparently. Okay. Well, alright. Fine. I'll take it. Okay. Betrothed can marry. You know what? I should actually make this a grand wedding, even though we will have a hard time paying for it. But that is what we should do. Yeah, because that would give us the opportunity to bring everyone together. And yeah, have this marriage between a Gusic and a Trpimirović. Let's see. Let's just see how much it costs. Okay, we would do that in Zadar. I guess we could do that in Kanin. It's a mechanical thing, really. Kanin would be alright, but then again, there we go, 205. We can actually do that. Yeah, I mean, we don't really need any bonuses for him because he's going to die anyway. And we need to do this quickly. I think that's the more important point here. We don't want to just because we, I don't know, want to have like a more extravagant feast or whatever. Even though he would like that. But that's pragmatism again, right? Could we actually go for diplomacy here? Yes, we could. Oh, that would make sense, right? Try to cozy up to the Hungarians, to which Bojana here is actually Well, if that wasn't in the way, you would see that her mother is a sister, right? A sister to the current queen of Hungary. 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 Both might be correct. Anyways, okay, yeah, diplomacy is our thing that we want to do. We can try to make the head of faith come. He will not, though. Wait a second. Ah, damn it. Sometimes, if you... I think that only works when you have the guest of honor thing, right? When you put a guest of honor in there, it would convert someone who would not come to someone who would. That's quite interesting. Let's pick everything. There's no players. Queen Maria is coming, then Barnes Trezinia is coming. Good stuff. All of them are coming. I so wish the Pope would have come. Right. So let's see. We get a plus of 29, 39. So if we were to say this was not a... he is shy. That's the big problem. And then we don't get rid of the cultural acceptance difference. So it's a minus 40 to a minus 99. Yeah. We would have to get rid of all three of these things: home entertainment, water fees, yeah. And then we would have to pay 400 something gold for this. I cannot do that. I'm very sorry. So yeah, we will need to do that right now. There we go. It's a very modest feast. Look at them being fit. Oh, Josip. He looks fit. There we go. My son Voinomir is more likely to receive a good education. Good stuff. By the way, I haven't had a look at our... oh yeah, okay. She did not receive education. But I guess they do. They receive default education by the court tutor, right? Maybe let's see if that's still affecting her positively. Was there someone else? Yes. A Domaslava. Just and intrigue does not mix well. So we are going to educate her in diplomacy. There we go. And who is going to do that? Oh, I guess our wife. Right. So here we are. Yeah. By the way, I did say that I wanted to look for commanders, and then I didn't, because that's mean. Yeah. Not the best. I guess we are fine with what we currently have. Oh, your network of connections spreads. That means we are persuasive now. Okay, I'll take it. Initial political scheme success chance is plus 5%. That's good as well. Okay. So I wonder why I can't use that. Maybe it's because this is a special thing for the Byzantines? Maybe. I have been informed of the goings-on at the wedding of my vassal Knez Thomasin of Sini and Kneginia Virgina of Sini. The ceremony itself was a modest affair. After the wedding, the couple and the guests celebrated into the night. They may be a little more than strangers at the end, but he is, yeah, right. He's currently at our wedding in Sini and... Alright, okay, yeah. That is... here, right? So that's actually the castle holding. We changed the county capital from there to Split because it makes more sense. My children Gordana and Voinomir approach me with a chart they have drawn up. Father, Gordana says, we have identified an inefficient system that needs to be optimized. They believe the way their equipment is stored is inefficient. They have designed a new system for the training room with labeled hooks and shelves for every item to minimize the time spent searching for gear. Okay. That's costing me 46 treasury. Okay. in order to have an harmonious household. I think with the expensive we've just made, it's a nice thought. I appreciate it, but as long as your work gets done, I do not care how. That's a bit to say, but yeah. Evo makes us standard. Oh yes, okay, it's Slavish the cannibal, and he's now the guest of our son. Jesus Christ, yeah. There's his son. He's still at our court. Oh, he's not a happy man either. Oh dear. What have we done? Yeah, I guess I could do that, but I don't want to. Can I actually retract that now? He will accept. I spend... yeah, that's fine. I gain critical stress because I'm forgiving. Oof. I guess that should be fine too. I don't want to have any negative modifiers on him now because he's half dead. So maybe... I'll just wait for a moment. Until maybe there's an event here that will relieve him of his current stress. So, That's probably not how it would look like, that background. That's, of course, that is a Gothic architecture over here. Well, not there yet. And of course, we would have this environment here that's way more late antiquity looking, like Romanesque churches and so on. It always feels amazing when you have been planning for something for so long and spent so much money on it, and then it's finally there. Everything is ready, the decorations are in place, the guests are mingling, and servants scurry around with loaded dishes. The spouse, Ban Josip and Božena, are both here, looking radiant in their best attire. At my signal, everyone will get into position, and the ceremony will begin. I cannot wait. I'm enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far, and as soon as I think it, I know I've jinxed it. Božena trips and falls flat on her face on her way to her spouse. I can feel Queen Maria's eyes piercing me from the crowd, urging me to intervene. Yes, I will. I can salvage the situation. And I did. Now that could actually be the kind of... oh well, let's have a look here. The day has finally come and I couldn't be prouder of my Josip, the beautiful groom. As the person standing by my side has unwillingly discovered, look at him, isn't he radiant? And it's such a good match, everything is perfect. As I finally turn around, I realize that my neighbor is none other than Queen Maria. I could take advantage of this moment of connection. Is that something he would at this moment in time? I think for once he is not just the pragmatic thinker. I think for once he is genuinely looking at this and saying, this is the future, right? This is what I've worked for. Like, we are going to have a Gusic marrying a Trpimirović. And this is going to be the kind of passing of the Kraljevstvo as well to a degree, because he knows he would be in bad health. He knows that. So, yeah, he's very proud in this moment. Let's pick that one then. Not pragmatic all the time. But he gets back to being pragmatic. Once he turns back and he's like, oh yeah, Dobroslav, come here, come before me. Probably catches him being drunk. And I'd say, okay, this was a mistake that was being made. You are not fit to lead. And there you go. I will have that revoked. Okay. So, I don't have the piety. So that is something I need to look for. What do we have here? I've been noticing the growing crowd of commoners surrounding the event for a while. What I didn't expect was to see a small troop of them assaulting the kitchens and trying to guzzle down as much Cretan musket and honey-roasted pork as they can. Not my honey-roasted pork! How did they get in? That's my honey-roasted pork. I mean, yes. But that is not his style, right? That is not what he has done usually. He usually tries to look for cooperation rather than being violent. So let's pick that option here, right? Oh, there's actually no malice to this one. Okay, yeah, I'll pick it. Even though they're going for the honey roasted pork. Increased control task is finished. Good stuff. I guess we are fine. Makes sense to train commanders now. I guess we can do that. Right. They are all in place. The army is fine. I think we are doing well. That's definitely better. Although we do know that 550 of these here is our current mercenary band. So that's something to keep in mind. As the ceremony runs its course, I finally managed to place myself by Queen Maria and to engage her in some small talk, which rapidly moves into a more interesting field. Politics. We share some casual remarks until I lead her exactly where I wanted her. I can't sleep at night. I see my enemies in every shadow. Pity if someone took advantage of that. Huh? Yeah, well, then you need allies if you can't sleep well at night. I guess she's also excommunicated and ill. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, pragmatism would win. Yeah. Oh, but she doesn't trust us. Okay. Interesting. I'm glad I told my servants early to keep an eye out for Queen Maria's arrival, because in the midst of the wedding preparations I would have missed it otherwise. Instead, I'm proudly standing in the middle of the courtyard wearing my fanciest clothes and surrounded by a guard of honor when Maria makes her entrance. I'm extremely pleased to welcome you, Queen Maria. I'm certain you will find my hospitality most agreeable and be impressed by all the wonders my realm has to offer. This really should have come before the other one, right? Because we've already talked to her, but now we are formally talking to her. Yeah, I guess gluttonous, right? So maybe I shouldn't show her the preparations because we want to go hungry. I hope you'll enjoy the ceremony. That's the safe option. Or I can show her the gardens. And I will raise her opinion even more. I think I'll just roll the die here because I'm not sure. I will take the first one or the second one. And I'll take the second one. I hope you enjoy the ceremony. Right, Božena Trpimirović received flowers from Ban Stezinja. Yeah, that's her brother-in-law, right? And again, that's something that does not change. Like even now that his wife is dead, they would still be considered siblings-in-law. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows. The formal consent, the seal on the marriage. As both Ban Josip and Banika Božena say, "I do," the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Oh, that's so exciting. There you go. A courtier comes of age. Oh, right. Uliana Synadenos. Okay. Come of age. Right, they have married, so that's not new. I knew that, because it just happened. With all the formalities behind us, it's now time to celebrate. I signal for the servants to bring out the food and drinks, and to shepherd the guests to the feast's venue. Let the wedding banquet begin! Right. My hostage Juliana is now a woman, and looking forward to soon being sent home as is the custom. A sister, Strategitisa Teofano, will certainly be hoping as much. I, however, must look to the interests of my own house. Yeah, they are warmongers, we definitely know that. So, no. I think I will keep her here, but that will also lower her opinion of us. Rational atheist. Yeah, it's the greed part here that kind of... No, but that is... she must stay. Definitely. Alright, okay, that's the other mod kicking in, right? That's despite the Grand Wedding stuff. And that kind of has determined that they will be good friends. Okay. Alright. Not it. That's also, again, like, bolstering our relations. Great stuff. Every feast. There's always one. Every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born pissant cornering people who just will not be silent. This time it's Vasilico. There we go. Vasilico. Wasn't he at our court at some point? Vasilico. Can still invite him to our court. Princess Lanka. It's not bad when it comes to, scheming. A bit ambitious, but not in a vile kind of way. So yeah, maybe let's have him at court. Maybe indulge him here. Maybe we can try and gently exit the conversation, right? That's not what we would do. Or we would actually grin and bear it. Okay. I try to gently exit myself there. Okay. I actually got a park. Oh. Uh-huh. I could use the befriend scheme. Well, it's not like he's going to use that much because he's like almost dead. But I guess. Do I want to befriend someone? We're getting him on our side again. Making sure that Radovan here stays in line. Let's try that maybe. Oh, it's just 18%. Okay. Maybe it gets better a bit. Throughout the meal, I find myself easily drawn to Theodor's conversation. Yeah, we do like him. He has some very interesting opinions, makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. Whenever I'm recounting an anecdote, he listens attentively and chips in with all the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. Who would have thought I'd find such pleasant company at this wedding? Yeah, that's our Theodor. We've been relying on him greatly throughout the years, and yeah, that's definitely... We like being with him. Ah, there we go. Vasilko. There we go. For weeks my messengers have assailed the Subic estate, bearing flattering missives, extolling their grand virtues and lineage. Today I sliced open the long-waited-for response, its oozing flattery and deference confirming that Ban Strezinia has at last taken the hint. I've always counted Gusic among the greatest houses of the Kraljevstvo, and am proud to count you as friends. I like the wording here. Among the greatest houses of the Kraljevstvo. Not the greatest, but among the greatest. So that's his way of saying, yeah, we still don't see you or your family as kind of kings in perpetual kings, but rather you are the Krali for now because you are the most deserving. But yeah, when it comes to your son, that's a whole nother matter. All right, there we go. House relations improved. Should we do that with someone else as well? Maybe that's what we should do with him instead of the other thing. Where is it? Where is that one? Huh? Summon to war. Alright, I can actually ask him to go to war. That's weird. Is there a cooldown? Because I can't see that now. No, can't see it. I can negotiate an alliance. That would be good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yes. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my friend Banstezinia goes on and on about the blessings of family. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, Highness? Now he's got to be Highness. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just go on. What is it actually? Oh, wow. Diplomacy and learning. Nah, please do go on. It's fine. He's indulgent. We know that. Though not the absolute grandest affair, the evening's entertainments are still an exciting array of actors, acrobats, jugglers, and more. Near my seat, both Duke Bela and Banstezinia share their opinions on the display. Bravo, bravo, just enough to be interesting without getting too frivolous, cries Bela. Honestly, I had hoped for a little more, Trezinia complains. I find this type of people fascinating. Well, what kind of people? Anyway. Alright, okay, he finds them fascinating, so he wished there were more of them. Okay. I guess we, I'm focused on the actual entertainment. I'm not listening. You know what? If the Arpad boy here is so nice to us, I think we would talk to him and say, yeah, glad you're enjoying it. It's good. I can see that all guests are satisfied and pretty tired, but the day of celebration is not over yet. I quickly organize a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For us to remain, let's pour another drink. Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh, wet nurse vacated because she is 46. I guess that makes sense. With the newlyweds retired for the evening, the braziers are lit, the flagons filled, and musicians rallied for festivities long into the night. Hours later, I find myself looking hazily down my goblet at Ilona, mother of the bride. Oh, right, that is the Arpad princess and former or widow of Zvonimir, who has just almost choked on her Cretan musket in mirth. She slurs. I admit, your son is affable? Fuckable? Fine match from... Alright, okay, fine, that's what you said. Fine match from my daughter. Happy may they be. Okay, I can increase my intrigue because I need her opinion on something. I can ask for more ale. I must keep in contact. Or we could try to get in bed with her. No, that's not his thing, isn't it? I guess all of these things are fine. I just roll the die before I think too much. This reminds me, I need your opinion. Oh? What? Does she have... No, she doesn't have a rival. Why is she wounded? What happened? Queen Maria of Hungary saw a bad omen concerning Bojena. Oh? Ban Josip has become the owner of Maria's Milktooth. He's like, thanks, I guess. Disproved prejudices smoothly diffused the missteps. Okay, yeah, we were there. Bojena Trpimirović has become the owner of Radovan's ornate dagger. Okay. Not that good, but it's fine, I guess. Archbishop Basile made a scene about the wedding's lavishness and attendees' unchaste mingling. I did not hear about that. And I'll get peasant connections. Yes. Is there anything here that would tell me why she's wounded? She received flowers. Maybe they had thorns. Why does she receive all these things? Don't give it to her. Give it to me. I want it. Yes, we got 150 renown. Thank you, Adelheid. Okay. That is... yeah, okay. Princess Sika. Tired after a long day's waiting and socializing, my daughter and I ensconce ourselves at a table to mull over the union. Maria speaks quietly. You know, this bond opens the gates for Trpimirović family intrigues to destroy the Kralj of Croatia and house Trpimirović from within. You mean our house, right? That doesn't make sense that way. Give it time. Grant them a moon together before you pass such judgments. Nah. It's in God's hands now. I mean, this gives him stress, but I think that's an answer for her. And finally, the last guest leaves. I look around at the deserted venue, the food leftovers, the spilled spiced wine on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job organizing it. Yeah, clap your own shoulder. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, thank you. Alright. We finish the grand wedding. And I think we finish our episode. So, yeah. Cheers. Bye-bye.